Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Stone Block 3. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, let's start this off saying Happy Thanksgiving to those of you all in the States. It's not quite Thanksgiving yet, but this will be going out on Wednesday. It'll be Thursday. I won't have one for Thursday probably, so we'll go ahead and say Happy Thanksgiving. So, it's been a few days. I have been busy. When we did last episode, we started working on the chickens. And a chickening I went. And a whole lot of chickening I went. We have, I don't want to say all the chickens, but we've got all the breedable, well, we've got all of these guys. At least as far as I know. The only ones that are not in this here set are colored chickens. And it's just because we don't really need that much dye for anything. So, these are all, and not only that, they are all 10-10-10. I spent quite a bit of time going through getting these all done up. They are all done, ready to go. So yeah, they're all 10-10-10. They're all set up, and they are all coming over here. So basically, I have just pipes running to each one of these, running out, and then running over here to this guy. We've got a couple of diamond upgrades. Once I got started with this, making the upgrades aren't that bad. We could actually go ahead and upgrade these even further if we want to, because the amount of resources we have now are ridiculous. We got 1.2 million on each of these. 295,000 eggs, which I don't know why I did eggs, but we have eggs. And then all the ingot chickens actually spit out the nuggets, so I put them in compacting drawers, and we're getting the blocks. So that is all of that, and as you can see, I've done some cleaning up. This is probably the kind of the design we're going to. Nice, bright. I like the colors, and it's pretty basic, but it looks clean. So now we go over into here. Same thing. I have cleaned this all up. Same design. Got everything tucked away. And that's kind of what I've done. I will go over that in just a minute. I did add this guy here with the lava and the encased fan blowing. I did this more or less as a way to but to make the stone without spending a bunch of coal. I was needing a bunch of stone to do all these before I got all the chickens done. And so I decided to do that, and I went through, and all of our ores that we had, I smelted them in here. So this is fairly cleaned out at the moment. So now this back here. This is our lava production. We have lava chickens, and then we have the water chickens, and they do eggs. And in order to do anything with said eggs, you can either craft straight up with the eggs, but the only way that I have found to be able to dump them out and be able to use the fluid is with the item drain from create. So basically what I have is this guy set up. I don't have the water one done yet. I don't know if we're going to need that kind of water. We'll see. Eventually, probably will. Loopy, he's way down there. But I have this just piping into this. I have this hopper set up with a lever turning it off and on. And basically, I can just do this. It runs these guys over here, dumps them on there, it drains out, and it goes in here. We've got it set up with the inner tank because we're going to need access to the lava today, and I don't want to put what I'm making over here. And then I just have one of the water wheels powering this, so we can make this faster if we want to. I figure for now this is fast enough. So, we do have a couple quests I need to complete. One, we've got a quest for a trash can. I made a trash can. Matter of fact, I think it's still out. Oh, nope, I did something with it. It's over there now. I've started to clean up some of the drawers. But I used the trash can just to get rid of the chickens that we had, and the trash can's not really that hard to make. It's just some cobblestone, some stone, and some chest. So, but yeah, there is that quest we need to complete, and that gives us some seared bricks. We don't really have a need for that right now. And then the other quest we have is for making the mechanical belts, which I just showed you that. That give us a diamond hammer, and I don't have any use for that at this moment. Alright, so what are we going to do today? Well, today we are going to get into our first bit of power, which, as I said, we got some lava going. We're going to work on getting into some Powah. We're going to make some magmators. Now, the reason why I'm doing these instead of the dynamos is that once we fill these up and we fill up any kind of battery storage that we have, they will quit generating and it won't just waste lava. Dynamos waste lava. So that is what we are going to do first. So if we come in here, like I said, we're going to start with these guys. We're going to make, let's not even worry about that. Let's go here. Powah. We want the magmators. We're going to start with the starter. We're going to need a bunch of dielectric paste, which is coal, clay, and blaze powder, which after our access to getting through the bees, I've played so many 112 packs here lately, it's all bees. We have all kinds of clay, we have all kinds of blaze rods, we have all kinds of coal. So making dielectric paste isn't that bad. And then we're going to need just some redstone and some iron ingots. Now, we can get to the second tier of these. We've got the starter, which generates 20 FE, and then we've got the basic, which generates 80 FE a tick, and we can make a handful of these and go on about our business, at least for the time being. To get any further, we need a little bit of power to do that, which is why I am waiting before I get into actually making the reactor, which is going to be, the reactor part's not going to be, but getting to the reactor is going to be part 2 of this. So, magmator, we're going to need the dielectric paste. We're going to need tiny capacitors. We're going to need the dielectric casings. This stuff here can all go away. We don't need any of that. We're going to need the rods, which easy enough to do. I went too far back. We got that. I need those and those. And I'm going to make a few of these. So, wait, we got a creeper somewhere. I cannot figure out where these guys are. Alright, so, but then the next tier, we make these. We need this tier to unlock the next tier of these, which is the basic, and that's just more iron and the bigger capacitors. So let's get to crafting. Alright, so we've got all of these guys now set up. We are generating 80 per tick, so 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 9, so it's, yeah, 560 RF tick. It's not much, but it will at least get us started. To do the next tier, we need to get into the energized steel, and to do that we need to make the energizing orb and some of these energizing rods. So we're going to make those, but for now we're just going to go with this power. We're also going to need a battery for all this. Now we've got these guys here, which are the ender cells, which doesn't help us. That is for transferring power from here to somewhere else. We need just some energy cells. So basically the same way. We're going to be making this guy here, which is the basic tier 1. I don't know how much it holds. Matter of fact, we could probably go ahead and just do that right quick. Let's pull all of this out. And let's do that. Ender Cell Basic. That's the Ender Cell. I need the Energy Cell Basic. We need one of these guys, and I need iron, and I don't have any on me. Let's go grab some. Alright, so iron got, I did make a portable crafting table, which is lovely. I love these guys. I don't know why I didn't make it before it, but it saves me a bunch of time from having to run around and try to do anything. So there is a quest for that. If we place this guy down, he'll hold 4 million RF a tick. Or not RF a tick, but 4 million RF. And I do believe we have... I thought we made some of the energy pipes. I don't know why I looked in the trash can for those. So we need some energy pipes. And I am wondering if we're going to do this right quick. Let's do 2 steel, and I got some redstone on me. Let's see if this is smart enough to figure this out without having to craft up the configurator. Let's do this on the end. And if I set this guy here, it is filling up. Lovely. And I need one more set. Let's go get it. And it's 2 of those. Beautiful. So now we've got this guy going. He's filling up. He's not generating a ton, but we can get on about our business. Alright, so for the next part of what we're going to work on, we are going to head down here to Bedrock. I have already dug my way down. You all have seen this room. This is our Botania room. I have a spot here stopped to where we can get andesite. Should we need it? I've got a spot where I stop to get deep slate, and then if we go over here now, we can get more deep slate, because I have dug all the way down to Bedrock. And the reason for that is because we're going to get into some Flux networks. We've got our basic storage. That was just so we could get a little bit of power storage while I work on some of this. To do this, we can get some... yeah, I'm drawing a blank here for a second. We've got storage. This allows us to store FE. We've got our Flux plugs and points, which allows us to wirelessly transfer FE. And then we've got our controller, which creates and enables us to do wireless charging. In order to do all this, we need a bunch of flux dust. And of course, the only way to get flux dust is we need either we need bedrock, or we need a flux block. So basically, we just throw a whole bunch of redstone down here, left click, and boom, we've got it. And then we just keep doing this for a second. I don't know if that's coming through the mic or not. No, it's just my headset that's giving me all that racket. So that guy, 2 was enough. We can left click and boom. So I'm going to create all of this flux right quick. It won't take me just a second here to do this. I missed. There we go. One more batch, and I missed all of that. Well, that'll work. Alright, so we've got all of that, and now I can get on with our crafting business. So we need a bunch of these flux cores, which takes Eyes of Ender and Obsidian. We got all the above. We've got ender pearl chickens. We're going to need more than that. That's 2. Let's do 3. We've got these guys. Let's do that. Let's do... let's go ahead and get one more stack of these. I got 2 because of fast clicking purposes. Yeah, that's not going to go back in there. Oh, and then I need to get more obsidian. That should work. Our crafting table, and there are our flux cores. Beautiful. Alright, so first things first, we need 5 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will give us our flux controller. And to make the basic, which holds 2 million, you need 6 of those. And to do the 16 million, we need 6 of those. So let's go ahead. 6 and 6 is 36. There's 36 of those. I'm going to need some space. Alright, so I will need glass. I forgot to get the glass. Glass, glass, glass. I've got all kinds of glass. That's probably enough, but I'm not sure. So we need 6 of these. There's those 6, and we'll go ahead and make one of these guys, and that's good enough to hold us 16 million FE. That should be more than enough to take care of what we need to take care of. And then we also need to make us one more of these guys. I'm out of flux. I'll put it in here. So our flux point receives energy. We need to send some energy. I need a redstone block. I really should probably put some of these in a crafting drawer. So there's that guy. That is to provide energy to that. And then we need this guy. And this should receives energy. Alright, so this is not going to be the final resting spot for all of this. This is just where we're putting everything for now. This is actually full. So let's place this guy down. Let's create us a network. And that'll work. We want to make it orange because orange is the best color. We do not need this to be encrypted. And that should be, that's create. We want it set to public. That's, I need, no, let's go here. This one can ID 1, this one here can go away. Alright, we got rid of that. We should be able to place this guy down. We'll place it right beside it. We'll select our network. There's no power. We should be able to place this guy onto this and give him that. And this should be fill it up. Lovely. That's what we want. So now we've got more storage and we've got a way of moving stuff around, which is what I want to work on next, which I need a spot for. So for the time being, I think that should be enough space, maybe. Let's go with that. Alright, so next up on our list of stuff that we need to do is to make our energizing orb, which we just need some glass for that. What did I do with the glass? I put it in here. We need some of these guys. No, I need those guys. And I'm going to need that. So one of these, I got a chicken. And there is our orb. And then we need to make a handful of these guys, which this is going to be... Let's do 9. That sounds like a good round number. So I need to make some more capacitors. I think I've got those in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll work. And then I need some quartz. I'm going to need some more of these guys. I need some more paste. Got it. Alright, so those. We've got that. We need some quartz, and we've got plenty of quartz. Let's go ahead and grab some quartz out of here. Just so we can keep this guy. That's 6. That's all I've got room for. Alright, so why can I not make any more? What am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Recipe. I'm missing some of those. And these guys are charging on me, which, oh well. So we need to upgrade these. We're going to need the basic capacitors. I'm going to need a handful more of these guys. Let me get that done. Alright, so we've got this guy set up now. I've got it running from a flux point into these. We've got all of our basic rods set up, and this should be ready to go. And if we come in here and grab us, let's grab us a stack of that and a stack of that, and I've already had some of that. We can start upgrading all of these as we go. So 1 gold, 1 iron, and that gives us our energized steel. So now I can sit here and spend the time that we need in order to upgrade our different tiers. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to go ahead and get all of this stuff done is we need a little bit of power in order to get to... I talked about the reactor. A reactor's where we're trying to get to, at least for now. They're not that expensive to make, but what we do need is uranite. And in order to make this, we need the raw uranite. We've not got much. There's a way of getting that, and we don't really have time to do that now. We will get this set up probably the next episode. I'm going to spend some time getting the stuff together that we need to do it. But we need deep slate. Deep slate, crushing it gives us uranite, and it gives us uranium. I'm not necessarily worried about the uranium. We've got plenty of that, but that's the only way to get uranite. And we can do all of this without having to mine with the Ignis extruder. We can do all this. We can get us some deep slate made and get all that automated, but in order to do everything we need, we're going to need a little bit more power so we can get all this done. Because in order to do all that, we can either run it through the smelter, or we can run it through our orb, or we can run it through the furnace. I want to be able to do it in a way that we can automate it so we don't have to worry about it. So, but yeah, that gets us going. We've got our beginning stages of power. We've got our lava taken care of. I need to go check our lava, but it should be... It's not alright. Yeah, we can turn this guy on and let him go for a while. We're generating power. We've got... I can start working towards getting some more storage set up. This guy's actually almost full. then this guy will fill back up. And like I said, I can spend the time to upgrade these in order to do this. So our next tier is to use the energized steel. The energized ones will give, or the hardened ones will give us 200 FE a tick. We can do blazing, which is 800 FE a tick. And then the niotic, which is, this is all made, let's go back here. The hardened's made with the energized steel. The blazing is made with blazing crystals, which is made with blaze rods. The niotic is made with diamonds. And then we can go as far as the spirited, which is emeralds. And when we get to these will generate 8,000 FE. So I can spend a little bit of time and upgrade these in no time, and we'll have a bunch of power, and I can go on about our business. But we do have a few quests that we need to complete right quick. One, we made a magmator. That gives us fluid pipes. Well, already got those. We made the energy cell. That gives us another spirited ender cell, which we really don't need because we got into Flux networks. We got the energizing orb that gives us some andesite casings. And that is it. So with that, that's kind of all the time we've got. So we've got power going. We can start getting into some machines and getting into some better stuff. I'm going to spend some time working on getting us some better power gen going. Like I said, all I got to do is just sit and craft these guys. We're just going to stick with the magmators for a moment until I can get our uranite set up, which, like I said, we're going to do that here pretty soon. This guy, I am waiting to get into a little bit of mechanism to create a bigger tank for this, because this is not going to hold very much. And we'll be ready to go. But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!